Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for the love and support that you guys showed on my very first video, which was my debt confession. I was really nervous about that video, nervous about coming to YouTube with all of this in the first place, but just being able to see the love and support that I've gotten from the community so far has been incredible. So I just wanted to say thank you. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you already subscribed. My name is B. I live in the Midwest. I will be 30 in June, and I am on a journey to not only be debt free, but just to get my life and my finances in order. And this channel will kind of be following my journey. And so, since my debt confession, the first video that I wanted to do was going to be my paycheck budget for this week. So I am using the Budget Mom planner. I'm using it in my iPad because I don't believe the printable version was available this year. So I have been using this throughout the year and have been doing pretty good with keeping track, except for this month. Before we start, just kind of like a disclaimer, the budget this week is going to be very odd, but that's because we are going on vacation in less than a week. We're leaving Tuesday and we're going to be out of town for about a week. We're going to visit family, and so I paid most of our bills for the month. In the first couple of weeks of March, I used our paychecks and also some of our tax refund to do that. That way, in the latter half of the month, I wasn't going to have to worry about paying any bills or anything like that. So what you're going to see me budgeting is what I made this week, on a couple of last minute things, and then what's going to just kind of be put away for vacation. So readjust this. So like I said, I am using the Budget Mom planner. I am in a 2-income household. It's myself and my husband. He is on a salary. I am paid hourly. I'm actually in the last stages of interviewing for a job that would put me back on salary and would actually bump our household income by quite a bit. So you guys pray for me. You know, I'm in the very, very last stage, like calling references. So as long as everything goes fine with references, I should have that. But just pray for me. Keep me in your thoughts. Whatever God you believe in, just keep me in your thoughts. So I am paid weekly, hourly, and then my husband's paid salary. The paycheck for today was just mine. So the inflow, I made $485. Oops, that is for me. So this is B paycheck. That's $485.15. So again, this is weekly. The other disclaimer, or the thing that you need to know, is that I do have 10% of every paycheck automatically being deposited into a savings account. So this is the net that comes into my account after what goes into savings. I believe net overall was like $515. So I'm making about $2,000 or so a month. Not the worst at all. That's just me, myself. And then, like I said, my husband's on salary as well, and he'll be paid with me next week. So we have that, and then we have rollover was $690. So I'm putting the rollover here just so I have like an idea of like what I was able to save. The reason that I did it this way this week, the rollover is not being spent. That is staying in our travel fund. But the reason that I did it this way is because I wanted to see if I took the route of like the first 2 weeks of the month being focused around my paycheck, being focused around paying bills rather than like, so for instance, like I have bills that are due like the 25th, the 26th, the 27th. But if I pay all of those bills within the first couple of weeks of March, so like the second couple of weeks of March, I don't have to worry about any bills. How much money are we able to put like into savings? And then would that help us get like a month ahead on our bills? So I was able to see that by paying bills ahead, if we didn't order any takeout or any last minute like GoPuff orders or things like that, we would have about $800 in savings from double pay week, which would just roll over into the next week, which would make things a little bit easier. So that kind of tells me that we can save quite a bit, but also pay off quite a bit of debt at the same time. That was kind of rambly, so sorry if that didn't make any sense, but you get what I'm saying. So, 690 plus 485. I am not fancy enough to have gotten one of those calculators like you guys, so I'm like using my computer. Off to the side, I remember always watching these videos and being like, why do you need a calculator when you have a phone? But now I understand, if I am filming on my phone, how am I supposed to do the math? So that all together comes out to 1175.15. I saw someone that I watched. Oh, I wish I could remember what her name was, but she was just talking about how she drops the change off, and I think I might do that because I have a feeling working with this 15 is going to be really annoying. So, fixed expenses this week. Our rental car and everything is already paid for. We're staying with family, so we don't have to pay for accommodations. Sorry, dad texting. So I don't have to pay for accommodations, but then also our tickets. We're going to Disney, and our tickets and everything are already paid for, so we don't have to worry about that too much. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of write out like anything that we are going to pay for. So I know we have a pet sitter that's coming. So fixed expense for this week, making sure that our cat and our dog both have food for the week. I just bought food for my dog, but she is an 80-pound pit. So the likelihood that she might run out during the week is very high. So I just want to go ahead and put pet food here. And I think our kitten is only 7 months old, so he's still fairly small. But I think he might be coming down to the last of it. So I'm gonna budget 40 for food for both of them. Another thing, Amazon run. There's always a last minute Amazon run. Sorry about the light changing. We're in the middle of a storm, and so our energy is coming on and off, like our electricity and things like that. So that was my ring light that just shut off as a result of that. But I hope you can still see, because I do have a secondary ring light right here. So Amazon. My husband needs headphones. I want to get some compression socks because, like I said, we're going to Disney and we are going to be there all day for the 2 days that we are there because those tickets are not cheap. So the park opens at 8 a.m. and stays open until midnight, and we will be there the entire time. So between my husband's headphones and the compression socks, I'm going to budget like $60 for that. And then personal, I feel like I might need, I might be out of face moisturizer or about out of face moisturizer, and then just making sure that we have sunscreen and things like that. So I'm going to put another 40 in personal. So that would put me at spending 140 for the week. And then left over 1175 minus 43. So that should leave us with 1035. Okay, and so after that, the only other thing I can think of that we're going to need immediately, that's what else I forgot. So we are going to a birthday party this weekend. It's not like a birthday party like that. It's like a birthday dinner for my husband's cousin at a shake bar. So it's a dinner, but it's gonna be fairly not cheap, but it's not gonna be anything like super fancy. So we'll do. I already did that math up there, and I don't want to change it. So we'll do birthday dinner and gift. put it at 100. Probably just gonna give him cash. I think he's turning 17 or 18. But also, I feel like showing up at a birthday party with nothing in hand is pretty tacky. So, even though we're going to the birthday dinner, you don't ever go to a engagement or any kind of celebration without, bringing something in hand. Is what my grandma always told me. So, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? I'd be curious to know if that's kind of a practice that you have as well, or if I'm just kind of, my husband thinks I'm being extra, but I just really feel like it's not about getting gifts myself. I don't really care if, I get any gifts at my own stuff, but I just feel like you're inviting me here to celebrate this with you. My presence is not the gift, you know. It's just like a thank you, like a hospitality kind of thing, I guess. My grandmother's from Louisiana, so that might be a Louisiana thing. So this will leave us with $9.35 left over. And all of that $9.35 will stay in I will move to our vacation money. And then while we're in California, we are going to be getting paid again because we're going to be in California from Tuesday to Monday. So our double pay will come in. I'm going to try to film a video while I'm out there. Like I said, we're staying with family, so I'll have the space, and I have school, so I will have my stuff with me. I'm not going to do any cash stuffing this week just because I want to have it all available on my card. I might pull out some cash just for incidentals or just in case, but it's going to stay on my card mostly. And then, like I said, next week I'm going to try and sit down and do a budget just so you guys know, like, obviously we're going to take some of the money from our double pay week and use it towards vacation, but I definitely want to make sure that we don't fall into, like, we're on vacation, let's just spend it all. So making that video while we're on vacation will actually help keep me accountable, which is the point of this channel in the first place. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a really quick one. It's my first time doing a budget like this. I have like roundabout budgets and things like that. And like I said, it's wonky because we're going on vacation, but hopefully I'll be able to start doing regular budgeting once April hits in a couple of weeks. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please do so. Like, comment. Like I said, tell me what you guys think when you go to a party. Do you bring a gift? Do you think that gifts are necessary? Do you think they're extra? I would love to hear what you think. Thanks so much and have a great weekend, guys.